We going? All right. My name is Eric Krohn, and this is my submission for Worst Cooks in America. I will be making chicken parm, which is something that I've never made and have never tried or thought of making until pretty much tonight. So this should go great. I'm gonna pull up my recipe here. And first thing I believe is to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So I don't totally remember how to do that. Let's go with, bake. Yes. All right, this looks right. All right, perfect. My oven confirmed to be heating up to 400 degrees. While it's doing that, I'm gonna do the next step, which is, all right, I need 3 large mixing bowls. I don't know where the large mixing bowls are because I've never used them before. I don't even know if we actually own any. So I'm gonna use 3 regular bowls. Perfect. These are the bowls that I normally make cereal in, which is one of my main delicacies. Okay. I have to prepare my breading station. That sounds terrible. Okay, 1 bowl with panko. All of these things are things that I bought from the grocery store tonight, and I needed help finding them because I'm not used to being in the grocery store. And let's see, okay, I'm throwing panko, which I don't know what that is. Okay. Garlic powder, oh no, I didn't know how much I was supposed to pour in there. Oh, too late. Okay. Got apparently garlic powder. So throw that in. I think these bowls need to be bigger so I can like put the chicken in there, but I think it's too late for this now. Okay. And Parmesan. So I have my grated cheese Parmesan. Brand new, so I need to open up the top. I think it's worth noting on this video that I don't ever cook or use this kitchen. I had to be told where most of the pots and pans were, and I had to buy all these ingredients tonight. And I had never used that oven before. Okay. Grated Parmesan. Perfect. That looks like part of my breading station. Okay. So now I need to, this looks annoying. All right. I got 1 large egg, and I can put it into a bowl. All right. See me crack that egg? That was pretty good. All right. Only 1 large egg beaten with 1 tablespoon of water. Okay. I don't know which one a tablespoon is, but I think it's labeled. Okay. That's a pinch, a smidgen, and a tad. I didn't know those were actual measurements. These are all teaspoons. Teaspoon? Oh, that's a tablespoon. It only wants 1 tablespoon of water? That seems wrong. Okay. Doesn't seem like a lot of water. Okay. Here I go. I don't know. I think like egg beaters are a thing, and it wants me to beat this. But I guess I'm gonna use a fork. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm doing this right. I don't Like, what does an egg beater do that a fork can't do, you know? It's just kind of like an object to stir. By the way, I went online and typed in easy chicken parm recipe, and this was, as far as I could tell, the easiest. And it still seems really hard. Okay. That is an egg mixed with water. Now I need a third bowl with flour. How much flour? Okay. Man, even following directions is hard. 2 cups. I know a cup's the big one, I think. All right, I've got a cup. All right, this is all-purpose flour. I don't know what other kind of flour there is, but I guess you just kind of pour it. I mean, I think I'm gonna throw away all these ingredients after this video. I don't know what flour is even used for. Okay. This seems good. There's a cup. All right, we're in business. I have bowls filled with things that I'm gonna apparently use later. This is exciting. Okay. So that's so much flour. Okay, I guess that's right. I don't think I need this anymore. All right, so I guess I have my breading station. I think I have a little bit more time before my oven is preheated. Oh, God. Okay. I'm supposed to season chicken with salt and pepper. Seems like a lot. Okay. Let me open up this chicken I have here. The recipe asked for chicken cutlets, and I went to, at the grocery store, I looked for cutlets, and none of the labels said cutlets, but it said breast tenders, which was different than chicken breasts, and they looked like they were cut smaller, so I'm assuming those are cutlets. And, you know, too late to go back now. Look at those. Don't those look great? And so raw. All right, so now, I don't know what to do with these. Okay. Do I just like, the plate? I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep them on here. That seems right. No, that seems wrong. I don't know, I didn't have directions specific enough to how I should season the chicken, but here I go. Okay, salt and pepper. I also bought the salt and pepper tonight because I didn't know if we owned any because I've never used it. We do have salt and pepper because I think all humans normally do. Now, this is like raw chicken, I'm pretty sure, which means I think I need to wash my hands after I touch it. I don't know, there's something involving salmonella. Just season that. That's the sound of my oven hitting 400 degrees, which is something I know I'm supposed to do. This is exciting. It's not exciting. I actually hate this. I don't like cooking at all, and it's why I've never done it for 26 years. Mostly, I eat cereal, ramen. I do eat mac and cheese a lot, and I think that's cooking. You do use the stove, but there's only like 3 directions, so I mastered that over a couple of years. But other than that, I don't really eat anything else, and I've never tried to. I mean, even putting salt and pepper on this is really just like, really frustrating me. Okay. Wasn't there some technique? Oh, that's fun. That's actually working. Oh, that's actually pretty exciting. I saw this in a YouTube video. Wow, I did not expect that to work. I feel like that's a technique that like chefs could use. All right. All right, so I don't know. That's probably fine. I think I put way too much salt on it, but you know, it's not me eating it. So now dip chicken into egg mixture, gross, and then into the bread crumb mixture. So breadcrumb, egg. Okay, some plates. I'm not totally sure how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna trust the recipe on delish.com. Okay. Ugh, God, gross. Dip into the egg mixture. I feel like I'm on I'm like hosting an HGTV show, but I'm not aware of how the meal ends, which is, I think, probably fun for other people. Into the bread crumb mixture. Ew, that's so gross. Oh, fuck. It's hard to touch my phone after I do this. And then egg mixture, breadcrumb mixture, and then I guess that's it. All right. Repeat steps for remaining chicken. Okay. Ew, this is so gross. I go to Subway a lot too, and like looks so much better than this right now. This looks like really gross, and it feels really gross, and it's cold. I mean, I'm sure Gordon Ramsay would approve of how I'm making this. I'm sure. I guess I'm just gonna do it for all of them. I don't know when the flour comes into play. I am assuming it does. I have 2 whole cups of it. Okay. Ew. And I feel weird too because these chickens used to be alive. And like I'm the guy that they had to be made by. Like I feel bad, like these chickens could have at least been made by like a good chef in like a restaurant, but no, I'm the douche who's like having to mess with their dead bodies. Oh well, I don't want to think about it too much. God. Oh, and I'm soaking them in eggs. Which is like their babies. I guess, I don't know if they're fertilized. I'm almost done with this part of it, thank God. Yeah, that looks fine, right? I don't know if I should be breading them more. I feel like I was actually nominated for this show. I was nominated because it referenced that I had never made grilled cheese before, which apparently is not normal. And I don't know, even that much just seems like a lot for me. Like I can buy grilled cheese from somewhere, or I can just like eat a Hot Pocket, which is like the same ingredients. All right, almost done with this. Okay. Thank God. Yeah, I think I've come to a place in my life when I think I should probably be trying to know how to cook. I'm 26. I feel like ladies probably appreciate a man who knows how to make anything, including grilled cheese. So I think this is a good start, being on a television show where everyone can watch me be terrible. All right. Let me just wash my hands of this stuff real quick. All right. Well, I should probably use soap or something, but let's see what they want me to do. In a deep cast iron skillet, I don't know what makes it deep, but I have a skillet. It says add 1 inch of oil, which I don't know how you can measure like an inch. Okay. I mean like an inch high? I don't know. So, am I using, why do I preheat the oven if I'm using the stove? I don't know. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna do it. I think this is a skillet, and it wants an inch? Like, is that like a measurement? I don't know. Oh well. Let's do that. Okay. So I have a deep cast iron skillet. Oh, medium high heat. Okay. Now I have used the stove before to make mac and cheese. Oh, there we go. So I know how to turn that on, though I didn't know how to turn on a stove until I think sophomore year of college, when someone forced me to learn. And it probably would have been a lot longer before I actually tried. So I didn't start making mac and cheese until sophomore year in college either, which would be what, like 21 years old? It says, wait until the pan is hot but not smoking, add the chicken. Okay. I mean, I guess it's already probably hot and not smoking. With my inch of vegetable oil. Okay. I don't know. I guess I should just go for it. Alright. So I've got my chicken. Still raw, but I mean, I don't think I need to like wash my hands yet. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't like lick my hands. Add the chicken. Okay. It says cook until golden brown, about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. Okay. All right. I know how to do that, which is surprising to me. But you have to you actually do have, when you're making mac and cheese, you do have to set it for about 6 or 7 minutes. So this is actually pretty similar to that. I don't know. Should I put all the chicken in? It seems like it's too much. You know, what's the worst I could have? How do I get out of here? I don't know. All right. Well, I think I don't know, that might be what it's supposed to look like. I don't have a lot of pictures on this recipe to tell me if that's right. But I'm gonna cook that for 5 to 7 minutes. So while it's doing that, there is a requirement to cut onions, dice tomatoes, and mince garlic. I get the concept of cutting and dicing, I think, because it's just like a shape. I don't know what mincing is, and I've been subtly bringing it up to people, and they won't tell me. So I don't know what that means. I still don't know why the oven was on in the first place, because I'm using the stove. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so I have, well, not mine, but my house has cutting boards, which I'm going to use here. I'm going to show off my knife skills. I've really never used a knife to cut anything. So, you know, might as well do it on camera. Okay. So, I think the most important part here is to not cut myself. That's mostly what I'm worried about. I don't know. What does it matter if the sticker's on the onion? I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna. It's a really big onion. Okay. This was kind of like mean to make you guys show knife skills, since I've never really used a knife, but. Okay. I'm cutting an onion. And I feel like being slow is definitely the best way about this. Oh man, that was the wrong way to go about it. That's the hard part. All right, let me go the other way. Okay, so I don't know what the proper like method is, but slow. I think slow is the right method. I should not have bought. They had smaller onions, but you had to buy them in bulk, and I didn't want to do that, so I bought the really big onion. Wow. Alright. I guess are you supposed to be like crying when you cut onions? I guess that's kind of the stereotype. I don't know. I'm also wondering, should I be like moving this chicken around? Probably. Alright. I use the same fork there. I'm gonna, I guess, flip this chicken. Honestly, it doesn't look horrible on that side. I don't know if it's like cooked at all, but could be worse. I think I might have put too much chicken in this pan. All right. But it's like bubbling and stuff. That's good. I'm now wondering if I should have put more vegetable oil in. It did say an inch. I might be making raw chicken right now. Okay. That doesn't look horrible. That could be worse. Okay. Wait, did I already cook that one? Okay. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I guess I'm gonna keep cutting this onion. I don't know how, I mean, I get the idea of cutting it. I don't know what way you're supposed to cut an onion, but I guess just like, you know, make it smaller. Cool. I feel like I'm doing it. I don't know if there's like, oh, I think maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. I feel like I'm really learning on the fly, but this seems a lot safer than what I was doing before. Okay. I don't know. At what point do you feel like you get the point? I'm cutting onions. All right. I feel like you get it. That's an onion. Like, you know, look at that. That's an onion. You put that in stuff, in food. Okay. That's gonna stay there. All right, so now I'm gonna, I've got garlic that I need to mince. Still don't know what that is. And then I've got tomatoes that I need to dice. Oh, right, my tomatoes that I kept refrigerated, right? I knew I should probably do that. That oven's really scaring me. It's making like fire sounds and I don't know why it's on. Oh, God. Okay. So, let me check on my chicken over here. Some of it looks cooked. Some of it looks cooked. Right? You can't answer, but right? I feel like that could be worse. I don't know. I'm scared about undercooking chicken and making you guys eat it, so I'm gonna just let this happen for maybe another like 30 seconds. This is definitely the first time I've ever cooked a meat at all. This is the first time. I've made pasta, which is mac. Is that it? I made ramen, which is also, I guess, like the same stuff. How bad is salmonella, right? Like, it doesn't kill you, right? I mean, maybe it does. All right. This feels good. This feels right. Okay, I haven't read enough ahead to know what the next step is. Maybe I should do that. Okay. Oh no, it said meanwhile. Would that be happening at the same time? Meanwhile, in a large skillet, warm marinara. Okay. Well, let's just kind of put this down to maybe low. Okay. I did get it. I knew I thought I might need another pan. And the oven is still on. Okay. So, warm marinara, turn off heat and place chicken in sauce. Oh, just like warm it? Oh, I can do that. Okay. Alright. So just like warm it? Sure. I actually think it gave me a measurement for that, but yeah, let me see. Oh, 2 cups? Yeah, I didn't measure that out. I got really excited. Okay. So I don't see where I'm supposed to be using the flour or the oven. Wait. What did I miss? Huh. I mean, it seems okay. So, I'm heating up marinara. I've got my chicken, which looks like it's not raw, which I think is good. And what seemed like was less than an inch of vegetable oil. It's pretty golden brown. Oh, I'm supposed to transfer to a paper towel lined plate to drain. Okay. So, I'm gonna wash my hands because I think I might still have raw chicken on me. And, you know, I use dish soap. So, this is a lot for me right now. This is not the first recipe I would have chosen for learning how to cook. But you know, it's supposed to step outside my comfort zone. The marinara looks like it's bubbling. I guess that's good. I'm gonna, oh man, I don't know what the flour is for. I feel like this recipe really did me wrong. Okay, so, more of that space. Let me move. I'm gonna move this chicken over. It's still like sizzling even though the heat's off. I guess I'll use like a different fork. And that seems like right. Since the other one was touching the raw chicken. Is that hot? Now let's do this. Okay. So I guess, I don't know, but I guess I probably have a spatula in here. It's too late. All right, so doing this, transferring. I mean, it is technically a golden brown, as was advertised. Okay. Oh shit. This was supposed to be on a paper towel. Okay. Wait, I've got a plan. So, I mean, I don't know if the paper towel is like super important, but I'm gonna dump onto here. Okay. So that's the third plate that I've used. Perfect. Let me just move this over. Okay. We're doing great. I have marinara cooking. I have that on paper towels. The oven is on, and I have flour that I haven't used. Okay. So I think, oh, I have a top with, top. So do I put, this is really difficult to read. I feel like I'm supposed to put the chicken, the chicken, so I have marinara. It says turn off heat, oh, and place the chicken in the sauce. Okay, I can do that. Perfect. Okay. So, I don't know what draining means, but maybe I should just go for it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let it drain for another second, since I don't know what that means. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice a tomato, which is what I can only assume is exactly what it sounds like. Okay, so I have a new technique I'm trying out here. Okay, so you kind of just do that. Man, I don't know. This is gonna take a long time to make it into little like dice cubes, though. I guess you just cut it. Maybe just cut it, like a lot. No, no, that's not right. Okay. So I'm definitely not like dicing them. This is going worse than the onion for sure. I guess this is why I started with, I mean the onion went, you know, it's cut, and that's all that was asked for. Okay. So I feel like things will be diced if you just cut them enough, right? Like you're just making them smaller. Okay. Well, that didn't really do much. Okay. None of that looks diced. So let me try like a different technique, I guess. And I guess my marinara, I don't know how, if there's like a time limit on when it needs to not be warming anymore. Oh man, I forgot to use my mallet. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pulverize my meat, this is not my mallet, this was provided, and I was gonna hit it. Should I do it now? I feel like I could still, I mean, it's cooked, but I feel like I could still hit it, you know? Okay. So I've diced tomatoes. You get it. They're diced. So now I feel like I'm gonna maybe turn this off. That's warm. And I'm just gonna let me bring my old plate back here. I am going to kind of just like, feel like, does this work after it's cooked? Because I know this like mashes it. I don't know if it's doing anything, but this is like really fun. This is like the best part of cooking. Okay, so you mash it, maybe like flatten it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna start adding them into this marinara. Now I feel like I should still have this like kind of bubbling. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, I'm gonna put it on low. So, I kind of feel like I've gotten myself into a bind here though, because I don't really feel like doing this for all these pieces of chicken, but you know, here we go. This is definitely not the right order. Okay. I guess I could probably do a lot of these at once. Okay. No. I have these next to a set of lovely diced tomatoes. I mean, it feels like they're getting pulverized or whatever it's called. Let me flatten them. Perfect. Couldn't imagine a better outcome. Awesome. That is in marinara. I really feel like I'm doing this. I feel like it's worse than anyone else would have done it, but I feel like it's better than I thought I would do it. So I'm really hitting that sweet spot. Kind of where I'm like proud of my own work, even though it's terrible. It's like a child with his like drawing in preschool. And the parents have to pretend like it's great. Okay. So I've pulverized. It's in the marinara. At this point, I have to top with mozzarella and bake until cheese is melted. Okay, I can do that with mozzarella. Okay. I did have trouble today at the grocery. Apparently, Parmesan is not kept in the same place as mozzarella, and it took me like an extra 20 minutes to find that out. I figured all cheese would kind of be in the same place. Here we go. That, I guess I'm touching it with my hands. I guess that's fine. I don't know what chefs normally do. Here I go. That is definitely chicken and marinara with cheese. So, you know, all right. I guess that's what it's supposed to look like. I mean, should I turn the oven off? I guess I'm still expecting it to show up somehow, even though I've like read all the steps. Okay. So it wants me to do something with baking it 5 to 7 minutes. So let's just do 5. Let's do 6. Okay. So I don't know if I should keep trying to dice. I have to push start. Perfect. Wow. I think I'm done trying to dice these tomatoes. I think there's a method that I'm not aware of. So I'm gonna move on to mincing garlic, which, so it says to use my knife skills. So I can only assume that you use a knife, but I mean, mincing sounds like a technique that like people know and learn, but I guess I guess I'm just gonna cut garlic. I don't know. So I don't. Garlic's weird. I mean, mincing sounds like I'm supposed to make it really small. Oh man, garlic is tough. Maybe that's why there's a different term for it. Okay. I mean, like, what is there, like a mincer? Like, I don't know if there's... Okay. I did something. And there's like layers to it. Kind of like an onion. Okay. So I'm just gonna like mince or whatever. I mean, I totally understand that I've used the exact same technique for the onion, the tomato, and the garlic, even though they all have different names and techniques attached to them. But mincing feels like what I'm doing right now. It feels like this garlic is getting very minced. I mean, I think it's kind of like how you say like a a pride of lions, like a murder of crows. Like I think it's all pretty much the exact same thing. Like you use a knife and you cut it up. You know, minced. Feels very minced. Yeah. I got some garlic in there. That's garlic. I mean, should I do one of these things, pretend like I'm a real chef? Yeah, it's like tiny little garlics. Perfect. I mean, I think that actually worked out better than the tomatoes, but I then again don't know what mincing is. So, I'm done. I'm done with that, I feel like. But I also have 3 minutes. I don't know, should I be like spinning this chicken? I mean, I think the cheese is on top and should stay there, so I don't think I'm supposed to really like twist it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. This is what it looks like when I cook for the first time. This has been so far awful, but I think it could have been worse. I haven't set any fires yet. Normally, I think our fire alarm goes off in this kitchen, and it hasn't yet, which kind of makes me wonder if I've been cooking things correctly. I don't know. This is probably good for me to learn. It's been 26 years of me eating Subway and ramen, and I think it's probably been an unhealthy lifestyle that I should change. And I think future girlfriends will appreciate any sort of meal I can make, and now I can tell them that I can make chicken parm and I can mince garlic, maybe not right or correctly, but I can say that I've done it and tried. And what girlfriend wouldn't want minced garlic and diced tomatoes? Wow, what a spread. This is awful. I also bought basil, and I don't know when that comes in. I think that might be at the end. I'm also aware that I probably don't have the best knife skills or cutting techniques, and I'm surprised I didn't hurt myself and start bleeding. So I think there's some wins to be gained out of this. All right. I have a minute before that's done, and then I think it says after that's done that I have to top with basil and serve immediately. So I guess it's done. Never did find out what the oven was for. Maybe that heats up the stove. Maybe that makes the stove work better. Huh. And I wonder what that flour... You know, I think I'm fine. Oh. Coat each chicken in flour and shake off the excess. I did miss that. I missed that sentence. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, that was before... I was supposed to do that before the egg mixture. That's not good. Oh man, that was like the first step and I missed it. Well, it's like way too late for that now. Man, now I'm wondering if I missed something about the oven too. I guess we'll find out. I mean, technically I'm supposed to have somebody try this, and I guess I don't know if the flour is like super important for being edible, but that is chicken in marinara with cheese cooked in a pan. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plate this with like a fourth plate, and I can have somebody try it. You also don't have to try it if you don't think it's edible, which I think is fair, because I'm now thinking it might not be. But I'm gonna use like a fourth fork, just in case. And I guess I should just like, plate this bad boy. This is, you know, I think it looks fine. I think the important part is making sure that chicken is cooked regardless of what was like on it. And I think it might be. Here, let me get some more, you know, marinara here. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now, as all chefs do, I'm gonna top this with some fresh basil, which I don't know if I need to like cut it. It doesn't sound like I need to. I don't know. That seems right. Okay. I'll take some of that out. Alright, so I've made chicken parm covered in basil, and it says serve immediately, so I need somebody to try this.
Like on video?
Like on video, yeah, you're supposed to have somebody try it on video.
Do you want to trade?
I will, yeah, sure. Actually,
okay.
I think we might have a hand available.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I think I want to be next to you while you try it. You don't have to try it. You
no, I know.
You can say you think it's edible.
I actually just learned about salmonella, so that's fine.
Yeah, what does salmonella do?
I just want to see.
Look on the inside. I mean, you can check to see if it's cooked.
Yeah, that's pretty cooked.
Yeah, right? I think more.
No, it's good. So I'll just get one of these fine leaves and that.
Mm-hmm. How is that?
You know, it's not the worst thing I've ever had.
Okay.
Yeah, no, help yourself.
Yeah, I think I might, in solidarity, I might try this out. You know?
We'll see in like 16, 18 hours, you know, what happens.
Yeah, so it's not horrible now. The chicken itself isn't great, but I mean, it's covered in marinara and cheese, which I didn't make. And I think that stuff is really making the chicken.
I thought you were blaming the cheese for a second.
No, I'm not blaming. I'm saying the cheese might be the saving grace. Yeah, I think it could be worse.
Okay.
But, so.
Yeah.
This has been my Worst Cooks in America video. I made food that someone tried and ate and may not make them sick. And
TBD.
I'm pretty excited about that. So I might eat the rest of this or I might throw it away. You'll never really know. But thanks for watching, and this has been my video.